Hello everyone, welcome to Antenna Theory lecture series. Today in this session, we will discuss about circular microstrip antenna or circular patch antenna. Earlier, we have created two videos which explains the rectangular patch antenna, also its construction, applications, advantages, disadvantages, also feeding mechanism of rectangular antenna and methods of analysis for the rectangular patch antenna. So there is another type of patch antenna, that is circular microstrip patch antenna. It is one of the type of microstrip antenna which is made up of microstrip techniques. We can say there is a basic construction of circular microstrip antenna. There is a basic diagram regarding the construction details of the circular microstrip patch antenna. In this diagram, we can see there is a circular patch having radius small a. It is mounted on the substrate. The height of substrate is denoted by small h. Below the substrate there is a ground plane. Also there is a black dot which is nothing but feed point, which feeds the electromagnetic waves or the radio waves from the supply. There is a basic difference in between rectangular patch antenna and the circular patch antenna is the shape of patch. In the rectangular patch antenna, the patch antenna having a shape of rectangular structure, but in the case of circular microstrip patch antenna, the patch is having circular structure. We can say small a is the radius of patch antenna or the circular patch antenna. We will move forward for the basics of circular microstrip patch antenna. We can see in the description, a microstrip patch antenna usually means an antenna fabricated using microstrip techniques on the PCB, that is printed circuit board. They are mostly used in microwave frequencies. An individual microstrip antenna consists of patch of metal foil of various shapes. It can say a patch antenna on the surface of PCB with a metal foil ground on the other side of board. We can see from the figure the shape of patch is of circular structure, so it is called as circular microstrip patch antenna. The antenna is usually connected to transmitter or receiver through the foil microstrip transmission lines. Also it is called as feeding line, which feeds electromagnetic waves from the transmitter to the patch, or it can receive the electromagnetic waves or the radio waves from the space to transmit it to the receiver. The radio frequency current is applied between antenna and the ground plane. We can see in the diagram, we can supply between patch and the ground plane, which is nothing but the electromagnetic supply, or we can say radio frequency current. The modes that are supported primarily by circular patch antenna whose substrate height is small, that is small h is very less than lambda. Lambda is nothing but the wavelength. The circular patch has only one degree of freedom to control, that is radius of patch. Though this is not change the order of modes, however it does the change in absolute value of frequency. The circular patch antenna can only be analyzed conveniently by using cavity model. We have seen earlier, that is there is two methods of analysis for the microstrip patch antenna. The first one is the transmission line model and the second one is the cavity model. The transmission line model and the cavity line model both can be used to analyze rectangular microstrip patch antenna, but in the case of circular microstrip patch antenna, the cavity model is popularly used. It is more convenient method to analysis of circular microstrip patch antenna. The cavity is composed of two perfect electric conductors at the top and the bottom to represents the patch and the ground plane of cylindrical perfect magnetic conductor around the circular periphery of cavity. Okay. So there is a perfect electric conductors. It's composed of two perfect electric conductors. One is at the top, which represents the patch, and the second is at the bottom, which represents the ground plane. We can see the patch and the ground plane in this figure. Okay, so this is all regarding with construction of circular microstrip patch antenna. The material and the construction is almost the same as compared to rectangular patch antenna, but the difference is between the shape of patch. That is, in the circular microstrip patch antenna, the patch shape is of the circular in shape. Also, the radius is shown by small a. The impedance matching between feeding point and the patch is done with the feed point, that is denoted by black dot. The position of black dot will decide the impedance matching between transmitter and the patch. So we will move forward for the next concept, that is radiation pattern of circular patch antenna. We can see clearly there is a it is strong directivity antenna. We can see the major beam, or we can say major lobe is directed towards the particular direction. We can see it from the radiation pattern in this figure, that is a red dotted line. Also there is small back lobe, it is shown at 180 degree, and the major lobe it's towards the 0 degree. So basically how it transmits. Okay, so there are three types of electromagnetic waves are radiated from the patch. As we all know, the patch is a device, or patch is the top of the substrate, which is used to radiate the electromagnetic waves in the space. Or you can say the patch only is the layer, or patch antenna, it's only used to transmit radio waves in the space. We already seen the fringing concept in the rectangular patch antenna. So due to fringing, the electromagnetic waves or the radio waves transmit in the space. So we will see there we will see in the description uh, three types of electromagnetic waves are radiated. The first part is radiated into space, which is useful radiation. Okay, this radiation is radiated from the patch only. Okay, as I have already told, the electromagnetic current is applied between ground plane and the patch. So from the edges of the patch, the radiation occurs, or we can say electromagnetic waves goes into space. The second part is diffracted waves, which are reflected back into space between the patch and the ground plane, contributing to the actual power transmission. Okay, and the last part of the wave remains trapped in the dielectric substrate due to total reflection at the air dielectric separation surface. The wave trapped in the substrate are generally undesirable. Okay, so this is basic mechanism of radiation of circular patch antenna. The same mechanism is useful in rectangular patch antenna also. There are some subtypes of microstrip antennas. This is the basic concept. The first type is a microstrip patch antenna. The second one is the microstrip dipoles. The third one is printed slot antenna. And the fourth one is the microstrip traveling wave antenna. So we will see the basic comparison between them. It's very important. So there is one table which shows comparison of various types of microstrip antenna. There are total three types of antennas are given. The first one is microstrip patch antenna, which may be a rectangular shape or or a circular microstrip patch antenna. The second one is microstrip slot, or it is also called as traveling wave antenna. And the third one is the printed dipole antenna. All these three antennas has various dimensions and also shape. The first characteristics of the comparison is the profile. So all these three antennas has thin profile. Okay, that is, we can say The substrate of this antenna are thin. The fabrication of microstrip patch antenna is very easy as compared to traveling wave antenna and the dipole antenna. Polarization is linear and circular in the microstrip patch antenna. Also, it's same in the traveling wave antenna, but polarization of printed dipole antenna is only linear. All these three antennas has occurs dual frequency operations. It can be possible in all three types of antennas. The shape flexibility. Microstrip antenna patches has various shapes. Traveling wave antenna possess mostly rectangular and circular shape. Also, printed dipole antenna possesses rectangular and triangular shape. Spurious radiations. All these three antenna exits, or we can say there are spurious radiation in the transmission and reception also. The bandwidth of printed dipole antenna is almost 30% of resonant frequency. In the case of traveling wave antenna, it's 5 to 30%, and in the case of microstrip patch antenna, is 2 to 50%. This is very important table regarding with different types of microstrip antenna. Please remember this table. We will move forward for the basic comparison between the circular and rectangular patch antenna. We can see there are various specifications, that is dimensions, patch surface, permittivity, thickness, resonant frequency and polarization. So in the case of circular microstrip antenna, dimension capital A is almost 1 centimeter. Also there is a width and length dimensions in given in the rectangular microstrip antenna. We can see those values. The patch surface in the circular microstrip antenna is 0.7 centimeter square, and in the case of rectangular microstrip patch antenna is 1.425 centimeter square. Permittivity is almost same, 10.2 and 10.2. Thickness small h, it is a height of substrate is of circular microstrip antenna is 0.127, and in the case of rectangular microstrip antenna is also 0.127. Resonant frequency is 4.48 gigahertz in the circular microstrip antenna, and in the rectangular microstrip antenna is 4.45. Circular microstrip antenna possesses circular polarization. Rectangular microstrip antenna possesses linear polarization. So this is most important comparison between circular and rectangular microstrip patch antenna. So the last topic is applications of microstrip antenna. These are the general applications. That is first one is those are used in communication based application, that is satellite communication, GPS, RFID radio frequency modules, mobile communications, also command and control system, remote sensing, environmental instrumentation, feed element in complex antennas. Okay, it can be used as a feed element for complex antennas, satellite navigation receivers, mobile radio integrated antennas, biomedical radiators, intruder alarms, also in radars, that is Doppler and any other radars, satellite communication and direct broadcast services. So these are the communication based application for the microstrip patch antennas. The second application is in the medical field. There are some purposes of the using microstrip patch antenna in medical applications. The first one in the treatment of tumors. The second one is the advanced technology, that is textile antenna. This is application at present where antenna are used to continuously monitor biometric data of human body. So this is basic applications of microstrip patch antenna in communication and medical applications. So this is all regarding with the circular patch antenna. Thank you. So let's move forward for the analysis of circular microstrip patch antenna. As I have told earlier, that is this antenna can be analysis through cavity model. As we have studied in the earlier video, that is this microstrip patch antenna can be analyzed by two methods, that is transmission line model and cavity model. But circular patch antenna, the analysis can be done through cavity model. So what exact this cavity model? As we know, the cavity model, in this model the charge distribution takes place, that is it forms current densities, that is JB and JT, at the top and the bottom of the patch. So at the top of the patch it's form JT, that is charge density, or we can say current density. It's formed due to attraction of charges, that is opposite charges in the substrate and the patch. And the capital JB, it's the current density forms due to repulsion of charges. Okay, so in the cavity model there is a charge attraction and repulsion take place. This is nothing but the charge distribution model. So on this technique, on this repulsion and the attraction technique, the cavity model works, and the same phenomena is used in the circular patch antenna. Okay, the transmission line model is not used in this model, or in this case of patch antenna. So let's move forward for the feeding techniques for the circular patch antenna. As we know, there are total two types of feeding techniques, that is contactive and non-contactive. In contactive type there are two types, that is microstrip line feed and coaxial feed, which is also called as probe feed. In non-contacting type there are also two types, that is first one is aperture coupled feed and the second one is the auxiliary coupled feed. But in the case of circular patch antenna we mostly use contactive type of feeding, that is probe feed, that I have shown in this image, the first image in this video. I will show you again. So you can see the black dot is nothing but the mechanism of probe feed. Okay, but what happens in the probe feed? The inner conductor of coaxial connector extends through the dielectric and is soldered to the radiating patch. Okay, so we can see the circular shape patch is nothing but the radiating patch for this antenna. So the inner conductor is soldered at that point, okay, the black dot, while the outer conductor is connected to the ground plane. Okay, so this is a basic construction for coaxial feed or probe feed. The main advantage of this type of feeding scheme is that the feed can be placed at any desired location inside the patch. It is used to decide which position is suitable to match with the input impedance of the wave. Okay, so this black dot will decide the input impedance of this technique, of this patch. Okay, so this method is easy to fabricate and also has low spurious radiation. We will see in the advantage of this method. Just 1 minute. So there are some advantages of this coaxial feed or probe feed, which is nothing but the contactive type of feeding. The first advantage is that the feed can be placed at any desired location inside the patch in order to match with its input impedance. And the second one is that it is easy to fabricate and has low spurious radiation. So these are basic advantage of this type of feeding. Okay, so there are some disadvantages regarding with this technique, that is it has narrower bandwidth and it's difficult to model. So the main reason behind this advantage is that it provides narrower bandwidth, that is, and also it is difficult to model, since a hole has to be drilled in the substrate and the connector protrudes outside the ground plane. So because of this the thickness of the substrate increases. The basic formula for the height of the substrate is small h is should be greater than 0.02 lambda 0, where lambda 0 is the free space wavelength, but it makes the substrate a little bit thicker. So also for thicker substrate, the increased probe length makes the input impedance more inductive, leading to matching problems. Also because the increase in the height of substrate, there is a matching problems also. That is, the impedance should not be properly matched. So these are some disadvantages regarding with this feeding. So I will quickly tell about the advantages of circular patch antenna. It has various advantages like it is lightweight and the low volume. It also low profile planar configuration which can be easily made to host surface. It has low fabrication cost, hence can be manufactured in the large quantities. It supports both linear as well as circular polarization. It can be easily integrated and the fixed with the MICs, that is micro integrated circuits. It is capable of dual and triple frequency operations, which is we have seen in the above tables of the comparison of different microstrip patch antennas. Those points are covered in that table, and those are mechanically robust when mounted on rigid surface. So these are basic advantages regarding with the circular microstrip patch antenna. So that's all regarding with circular patch antenna. Thank you.